Good morning, children. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe and staying well at your homes. Children, are you really enjoying online learning? Okay, let us start today's lecture. This is class 10th, subject mathematics, chapter number 3, a pair of linear equations in two variables, lecture number 12, exercise 3.7 HOTS. Fine. Children, in previous lecture number 11, I made you understand the concept of reducing a pair of linear equation to another pair of linear equation. Along with that, we started exercise 3.7, that is containing HOTS. Fine. So today again we are going to continue with the HOTS questions. Please be alert. Topic to be covered is exercise 3.7, optional exercise of NCERT. It contains HOTS. Children, you will really enjoy learning mathematics in this lecture because definitely it is going to enhance your knowledge as well as your intellectual skills also, because today you will be learning some new HOTS. Fine. So let us start. This is question number 5 from exercise 3.7. In triangle ABC, angle C is equal to thrice of angle B is equal to twice of sum of angle A and B. Fine. You have to find all the three angles. Please understand this relation which is given in the statement. Here angle C is equal to thrice of angle B as well as angle C is equal to twice of sum of angle A as well as angle B. Fine. These are two relations given. So can I write angle C is equal to thrice of angle B and angle C is equal to twice of angle A plus angle B. Children, you know very well that sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Fine. So can I write angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree? That is angle sum property of a triangle. So it implies to angle A plus angle B plus at place of this C. Children, I am writing this value. That is angle C is equal to twice of angle A plus angle B. So here I am going to substitute this value of angle C over here, right? Which is equivalent to 180 degree. Now solve it. Angle A plus angle B is equal to this 2 will enter inside the bracket, will be multiplied with both the terms. That is twice of angle A plus twice of angle B is equal to 180 degree. Twice of angle A plus single time angle A will become thrice of angle A. Similarly, plus thrice of angle B is equal to 180 degree. After taking 3 as common, what can we conclude? That angle A plus angle B is equal to 60 degree. This is considered as equation number 1. Now again we are going to apply angle sum property of a triangle. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. So it implies to angle A plus angle B. Now at place of angle C, children, now I am going to put the another value, that is thrice of angle B, which is equivalent to 180 degree. So after solving this equation, I am going to get angle A plus 4 times of angle B is equal to 180 degree. This would be considered as equation number 2. So what was equation number 1? That is angle A plus angle B is equal to 60 degree. Now children, here you can see as per the elimination law, the numerical coefficient of angle A is 1 in equation number 2 and here also it is equivalent to 1 in equation number 1. So simply what you have to do, you have to just subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2 or equation number 2 from equation number 1. Fine. Now the sign will be changed. Here it was plus, will become minus. This was also plus, has become minus. Here also it was with plus sign, so has become minus. Angle A and angle A both are going to be cancelled. So what I have got thrice of angle B is equal to 120 degree. So angle B is equal to 120 upon 3, that is 40 degree. Now putting the value of angle B in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? This is written angle A plus angle B is equal to 60 degree. This I am writing it again. Angle A plus at place of angle B, what can you write? 40 degree. is equal to 60 degrees. So it implies to angle A is equal to 60 degree minus 40 degree, that is equivalent to 20 degree. So I have got the value of angle A, which is 20 degree, and angle B, which is 40 degree. Now I have to calculate angle C. As in the beginning of the question, children, I told you that angle C is thrice of angle B, or it is twice of the sum of angle A as well as B. So you can just insert the values of angle A and B so that you can calculate angle C. So just to see, suppose if you want to insert in it thrice of angle B. So it would become 3 into 40 degree, that is equivalent to 120 degree. Suppose if you do not want to insert the value over here, you can insert here also. 2 into, at place of angle 2 you have angle A you have written 20 degree, plus angle B is equal to 40 degree. 20 plus 40 will become 60. 60 2s are 120 degree. So through this you can come to know that angle C will be equivalent to 120 degree. Understood, children? Now let us switch to another HOTS question. This is question number 7th D part. Solve the following pair of linear equations. Children, just to see, the very first equation is A minus B into X plus A plus B into Y is equal to A square minus twice of AB minus B square. This is equation number 1. Another equation is A plus B into X plus Y is equal to A square plus B square. Children, just to see, is it really in generalized form? No. We have to convert it into generalized form. So what is to be done? Here A plus B will be multiplied with X. You will be getting A plus B into X. Plus A plus B will be multiplied by Y. So you will be getting A plus B into Y. Is equal to, this is constant value, A square plus B square. So after simplifying, now equation number 2 has become this equation. That is A plus B into X plus A plus B into Y is equal to A square plus B square. Now I have written both the equations again. Please have a look. This is complete equation number 1. A minus B into X plus A plus B into Y is equal to A square minus 2AB minus B square. And equation number 2 is A plus B into X plus A plus B into Y is equal to A square plus B square. Any of the method, children, you can adopt to solve it. But here I am finding elimination method much better. Reason behind, because you have to just subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1. Fine, and you will be capable to get the result very easily. Look, here after subtracting, definitely the sign of equation number 2, each and every term's sign will be changed. Fine. Now how to solve it? Here X and X, that is variable. Here I have written it like this. I am going to solve the numerical coefficient of X in equation number 1 and in equation number 2. Please be focused. A minus B will be written as it is. Now this minus is going to change the sign of A plus B. It would become minus A minus B into X. Fine. This is A plus B. Here it would become minus A minus B. Both will be cancelled. Minus A will be cancelled with plus A and minus B will be cancelled with plus B. So definitely it will be eliminated. Now let us talk about the constant term. A square minus 2AB minus B square will be written as it is. Now this minus will enter inside the bracket. It would become minus A square minus B square. Correct? Here A square are going to be cancelled, and here minus A and plus A are going to be cancelled. So what I have got on left hand side, I have got minus 2bx, because minus b and minus b will make minus 2b and x will be written as it is. Here I have got minus 2ab and minus b square will become minus twice of b square. Understood, children? Now I am going to take minus 2b as common from both of these terms. Getting? So after taking minus 2b will be the common, I will get a. Here it would become plus b. Clear? So this is minus 2bx is equal to minus 2b into a plus b. So what is the value of x? X is equal to minus 2b into a plus b. Here minus 2b is multiplying with x. Will come on another side. Definitely it will be divided. So minus 2b I have written here at denominator place. Minus and minus are going to be cancelled. 2b will be cancelled with 2b. So what is the value of x? That is a plus b. Fine, children. Now put the value of x in equation number 1. This is equation number 1. That is a plus b into x plus a plus b into y is equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. So at place of x, I am going to put a plus b, which is actually the value of x. Now, a minus b into a plus b, children, you know very well this is identity number 3. So it would become a square minus b square plus a plus b into y will be written as it is equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. Now, a plus b into y is equal to a square minus 2ab minus b square. This is with the plus sign. Will go on right hand side. So it would become minus a square. This is with minus b square, will go on another side of equal to will become plus b square. Understood, children? Okay. Now a square with positive sign, a square with negative sign cancelled. B square with negative, b square with positive sign cancelled. So here I have got minus 2ab and it was multiplied with y, will go on another side of equal to, so it will be divided. So what is the value of x? X is equal to a plus b. And what is the value of y? Y is equal to minus 2ab upon a plus b. Children, when you may have seen the statement of this question, you may be finding it quite difficult. But now you may have observed that this is very simple question. And even the answers are also coming in very simplest form. Just to see. Fine, children? Okay. Now switch to next question. Now another horse is 7th question, 5th part. The very first equation is 152x minus 378y is equal to minus 74. This is equation number 1. Another equation is minus 378x plus 152y is equal to minus 604. This is equation number 2. Children, just observe the numerical coefficient of x and y. Just be focused on it. Suppose, if I am going to apply either substitution or elimination, suppose I am going to apply elimination method. So definitely I must have to multiply equation number 1 by 378. Such a big number it is. And I have to multiply equation number 2 by 152. Fine. So definitely the calculation is going to take a lot of time. But there is another alternate to solve such kind of questions. Please observe the statement. Here children, you can see that in equation number 1, whatever is the numerical coefficient of y, that has become the numerical coefficient of x in another equation. Fine. Similarly, whatever is the numerical coefficient of x in equation number 1, that has become numerical coefficient of y in equation number 2. So how to do such kind of questions? But make sure that there should be some big values. Fine. So that you can apply this method very easily. First of all, you are going to add both the equations. I am just adding them. 152 minus 378. This is plus minus minus. Sign will be of bigger value. So I will get minus 226x. Fine. Similarly here minus 378 plus 152 will give you minus 226y is equal to, this is minus minus plus, sign will be of minus. I am going to add both the numbers. So I will be getting minus 678. Now children, after adding, you may have observed that can you take minus 226 as common? If you have taken minus 226 as common, so inside you will be getting x plus y. This is equal to minus 678. This minus 226 is multiplied with x plus y. It will go on another side of equal to, so it would come at denominator place. So minus and minus both are going to be cancelled. This is 226 ones are and 226 threes are. So you have got the equation x plus y is equal to 3. Let it be equation number 3. Now, what is to be done after that? The two equations which you had given in the statement, you added first and now we are going to subtract both the equations. So you subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1. Definitely in subtraction, you know children, the sign will be changed. So these are the sign after changing. Fine. So this is with the positive sign, positive 152. This is also positive 378. We are going to add them. We will be getting 530x. Here it would be minus minus plus, but sign will be of minus. So minus 530y is equal to 604 is with the positive sign and minus 74 is with negative sign. So definitely we have to subtract, but the sign will be of bigger value, that is positive 530. Can I take 530 as common? So what will I get? Equation number 4, that would become x minus y is equal to 1, because after taking 530 as common, from left hand side it will be cancelling the value 530 which is written on right hand side. It would be equivalent to 1. Correct? So this is equation number 4 and this is equation number 3. Now we are going to solve them. Just add them, because here the numerical coefficient of y is same. They are cancelling. So x plus x will become 2x is equal to 4. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 2. Now put the value of x in equation number 3. What is equation number 3? This is x plus y is equal to 3. So at place of x, children, I am going to put 2. 2 plus y is equal to 3. So y is equal to 3 minus 2. This is equivalent to 1. So what are the values of x and y? X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. See children, there were so many big values given in the statement, but just to see the answer, very simple whole numbers you have got. Fine. Now that's it for the day. You please note down your mathematics homework. Your maths homework is do question number 7, B and C part. Only these two parts are left from this exercise. Rest, most of the sums I have covered. Some questions I gave you to do also in the previous lecture of exercise 3.7 along with classwork questions, which are classwork questions which I have covered today. That is 5th, 7th D part and E part. Understood children? Now children, let us switch to homework question solutions of lecture number 11. I gave you approximately 5 questions to do. So I have found this very question a little tough for you. So what is to be done? This is question number 7th A part. Solve the pair of linear equations. First equation is Px plus Qy is equal to P minus Q. This is equation number 1. Qx minus Py is equal to P plus Q. This is equation number 2. Fine. Now, if I want to apply elimination method, see how easily it can be applied. Here if I am going to multiply equation number 1 by P and equation number 2 by Q, so I am going to get the same numerical coefficient of variable y. Fine. Do it. P into P will become P square x plus PQY is equal to P will be multiplied with P, that is P square, minus P will be multiplied with Q that is PQ. Q into Q, Q square x minus PQY is equal to PQ plus Q square. Fine. Now, you are not supposed to subtract in this case because these two terms are with a different sign already. Fine. So, just add both the equations. Definitely, this term is going to be eliminated now. So, what I have got children, after taking x as common, I have got P square plus Q square as the numerical coefficient of x. And here on right hand side, I have got P square minus PQ plus Q square. Fine. This plus PQ and minus PQ will be cancelled. Here I have got P square plus Q square. This P square plus Q square is multiplying with x. When it goes on another side of equal to, it will be divided. So definitely it will be written at the denominator place. P square plus Q square both are going to be cancelled. So you have got 1. So the value of x is 1. Now put the value of x in equation number 1. What is equation number 1? This is written here. This is Px plus Qy is equal to P minus Q. So at place of x I am going to put 1. P into 1 plus Qy is equal to P minus Q. Qy is equal to P minus Q. Here P into 1 definitely will give you P. It will go on another side of equal to will become minus P. Plus P and minus P are going to be cancelled. So Qy is equal to minus Q. What is the value of Y? Y is equal to minus Q upon Q. Both are cancelling. So the value of Y is minus 1 and the value of X is 1. Understood, children? Children, this was the last lecture. That was lecture number 12 of chapter number 3. After that, I will be taking the revision of chapter number 2 first. Then I will be taking revision of chapter number 3. And after that, you please be ready for the test. Fine, because the combined test of both the chapters will be conducted. Thank you and have a nice day.